Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go on Spotify. Right now, we're on YouTube, Google Play, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts. Type in PoPolitickin and listen to our interviews since 2008. 1-2-1-2 place to be with Shameless Plug.
Shameless Plug. Yes, sir.
I don't remember you by Shameless Plug, though. We go way back. So I remember Shameless Plug. I remember Chains.
Yeah, you remember Chains. Yeah. Well, you know how that go, both. Sometimes you reinvent yourself, you change your name. You know what I mean? Different, different outlook. You know what I mean? It depends on your mindset at the time, I guess.
Yeah, I had to bring you on the show because you was actually one of my very first people I had on back in the day. That was 12 years ago.
Yeah, I know, right? You've been doing this for a minute, Pum.
Trying to, man. So just talk about your background again. Just reintroduce yourself since it's been so long.
Well, really, I started doing music, over 10 years ago, basically, just out of a love for hip hop. Originally, it just started off as doing poetry and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then when hip hop really started really taking off, I just took those same words that I was using for poetry and just added, a little more rhythm to it and changed up a few things that made them my first raps. You know what I mean? And from there, it was a lot of people would tell me yo, man, you nice with those words, man. You got something, man. You should do something. You should try to do something with that rap stuff. And from there, it kind of built my confidence up because as a kid, I was rather shy. You know what I'm saying? So the music kind of opened me up a little bit, and I guess man, just the love of the music and love of just putting words together leads me to today still doing music. So but even during that time, man. Go ahead.
Where you from again? I forgot where you was from. You from
Brooklyn,
okay.
Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, you got to holler at my boy DJ Period. I think he's somewhere up there.
Oh, where?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So who's some of your influences?
Well, I like a lot of the original MCs. Like Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Coogee Rap. You know what I mean? But as far as even nowadays, I still listen to a lot of old school, older rap, older hip hop. But you know what I mean? I don't, I can't even say I don't listen to some of the stuff that's out now. You know what I'm saying? And I just love the lyricism part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's really my thing. You know what I mean? Even though beats and all of that, that's you know what I'm saying. The marriage is what it's about. But I still listen for lyricism and cats coming up with witty lines and stuff like that, trying to take the culture to the next level.
So who's some of your favorite lyricists?
Uh, I like Jay, I like Biggie, I like Tupac, I like Eminem. I like Jadakiss. Uh, I like Royce 5'9". But then there's other people too that I like Benny the Butcher, Ransom. You know what I mean? Graph. I listen to quite a few dudes, and you know, if I had to narrow it down to what I really like about all of them, it probably would be something different. You know what I mean?
So what you working on right now?
Right now, what I'm planning on doing is I'm working with a lot of international producers. You know what I mean? Producers out of Africa, producers out of Canada. You know what I mean? A few dudes from the UK. Because what I feel like is you can get the local love and all that's well and good, but I think that's what everybody tries to do. You know what I'm saying? So in turn, what I decided was I wanted to go left and start working with people from other places and uniting and doing projects with them, trying to push the culture forward that way.
Yeah, I know you've been at it for a while. So what's some ways you think you developed yourself as an artist?
Well, right now, I'm basically doing everything indie, and before it was I was trying to maybe trying to entertain a record deal and all of that, and when things didn't really you know, that's planned, you know, you basically either decide what you're gonna do. You're either gonna, you know, take matters into your own hands and get your music out there and make money off it that way, or, you know, you may just say, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? And you go get a job or something.
So what motivates you to keep going?
Um, I would basically say just the love of the music still, and knowing that, you know, at this point, it's like, you're really not gonna do something if you don't love to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you either love what you're doing and passionate about it, that's why you're still doing it, or, you know what I mean, you take other means and do something else with your life and say, yeah, you know, that's something I did before. I did music, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just releasing music independently, using all the streaming platforms and you know, getting royalties and like you know, that streaming money that way. So
You
and
know, you know I'm in the game now, right?
yeah, no, I seen your R&B shit.
Yeah, I'm about to give me some money. Shit. I'm tired of listening to y'all. I'm trying to give me a little money. Shit.
Yeah, I seen your R&B shit. I was like, wow, is this serious R&B po? I was like, yo, this is real shit.
I was say, I noticed too, man. Like one thing I noticed about you, I noticed you started your entrepreneur now.
Oh yeah, man. You know, like I said, like sometimes when you are doing something you love doing and maybe things don't go according to how you plan, you know, what you kind of got to do is re-strategize. And what I say by that is like, you know, with some people, like they feel like, oh man, if I can't do music, it's over for me. Like I can't do nothing else. But at the same time, it's like what you may have to do is channel your energy into something else, get that popping, and then come back to the music and then approach it from a different way. You know what I mean? It's good to sometimes back up off something and analyze and think about what you're trying to do and then come at it another way. So with me, it was like I took a little break from the music, even though I was still writing and stuff like that. But then I concentrated on building a business, and that's like, you know, a cleaning business, and we do painting, landscaping, things of that nature, like home improvements, and I basically built that from the ground up. You know what I mean? So, you know, it goes to show you that if whatever you put your mind to, man, you can do it. It just doesn't have to be music. It could also be starting a business. It could be becoming an entrepreneur, and then going back into the music if, you know, at that time you still decide you want to do it. You know what I mean? Don't ever look at it like music is the only thing that you could do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. If that's what it is for you, and you gung ho about it, and you want to put, you know, everything you have into it, you know what I mean? Do it like you never did it before. But if you got other things that you need to handle, you know what I'm saying, in the meantime, you know, you gotta be grown and handle your responsibilities and be accountable for your actions. You know what I mean?
Mm, that's tight. So what else going on, man? What else with you?
Man, just, you know, working on music and also like, you know, once you start one business, man, and it's kind of successful, you become like a serial entrepreneur, man. You just try trying other shit, seeing what's going on and seeing what else you can like actually dive into. So right now I'm trying to work on a few other businesses, you know, um, you know, different areas and stuff like that. And I
Oh, is
also
that?
manage
I be asking them like, what's a good way to flip a G? Anybody listening?
flip a G.
Yeah.
Um, well, it depends on what you want to do, man. Like sometimes, like you may be trying to, you know, there always got to be some kind of end goal. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't really tell you how or tell somebody how to flip a G, but what I could say is that if you do have a G and you decide you want to make some kind of moves with it, you should at least uh, plan it out first. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't consider the G to be a whole lot of money, if that's the start money that you got, that's the money that you got. You got to make the most of it and try to see how you can expand on and use that G to make more money. You know what I mean? I mean, some people didn't even have that much to start up with, and right now, you know, like very successful. Like I always tell people, I use this analogy. When Haagen-Dazs first started selling ice cream, they only had one or two flavors. Look at them now.
Huh. I'm saying, how you think the game changed since you started?
Right now, I would say like the game is more digital. You know what I mean? Whereas people are using the streaming services and really like more so doing their own thing as opposed to waiting for a machine to put money and dollars behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that goes from everything all across the board. Like, cats are what they're doing are like, pairing up with individuals that they know or, creating teams for themselves and actually endorsing themselves and putting, themselves out there. One of their homeboys may do beats. You know what I mean? Now he do beats for his homeboy who rap. One might always hold the camera. Now he doing videos. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of time now. You just put it together and do what you got to do and build your own following. And if you're able to eat off of it, then you doing something right.
I know you got some kids now. How you got 2 kids or 1 kid?
Nah, man, I got 2 kids now. I
You
got
had
a
you got a boy and a girl.
yeah, I got a boy and a girl now.
The boy was always how old was the boy?
My son is 12, and my
Yeah. So
daughter.
I said, what's up, man? When you gonna start rapping?
I don't know, man. He more into his like computer stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he might be on the other side of that, like maybe creating a program or doing something on that end. You know what I mean? He's a lot more into that world like that.
Mm. And
Yes.
what is your interest outside of music?
Um, outside of music, man, just trying to probably run some successful businesses. Enjoy the fruits of my labor. Get some real estate, some property, make sure my kids and my family is good. Those are like some of my goals. You know what I'm saying? Outside doing music, I would include musical goals, but I'm doing that already. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's a love. I'm always going to do that. That's always going to be a part of my life. But outside of that, you always want to make sure your family is secure and make sure things are good and that nature. So like those are some of the goals that I'm working on right now.
And then has COVID affected you any?
Well, I mean, business wise, I could say that it affected me somewhat. Like
To be
I
better,
can't
right?
even, yeah, huh?
Wasn't it, I thought it better for your business or nah?
Well, it's better. I mean, it got better, you
Yeah.
know. But like you got to think about some of the people you may be working with based upon whatever jobs they was doing or whatever their financial
Mm-hmm.
situation was. If they took a hit, you know what I mean.
You took a hit.
You know, they got hit. They can't pay. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Like the job can't be done for free. You know what I'm saying? So some clients got lost, but in a positive side of that, you gain more clients. So it's like, you when you have a business, man, you always progressively working to advance yourself.
And what are some ways you like I guess promote your business to gain clients and stuff?
Well, you use Facebook, use the ad services, Instagram, sponsored posts, LinkedIn when you want to network. There's also another website called Alignable that you can use to do that. Um, And really, what I would say is keep your eyes and your ears open. You know what I'm saying, and not be afraid to uh, invite new opportunities that can help you expand your business. So with that being said, you want to network and make sure that you can, try to open some doors. And if ones get closed in your face, man, don't worry about it. Like you'll get that 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? But what you just try to do is have more advantageous times as opposed to ones that, you know what I'm saying, aren't.
And I say, so what are you with your music career? What are you most proud of so far?
Um, well, there's been some ghostwriting projects and stuff like that that I've been able to partake on that, which were pretty cool. Where it allows you to work with legends and things like that, and which is always good. It kind of lets people know exactly what you do as well. Like a big part of what I'm doing is really writing. Even though I got songs and projects and stuff out there. What I really want to do is like fall back on the writing side and really explore like publishing options and stuff like that, and really write and present songs and stuff like that to the table. That's kind of like the end goal for me though.
You writing love songs?
Definitely not writing love songs though.
I need a hit, man. I'm stuck right now. I'm trying to come up with another hit. I need a love
Nah,
song.
bro. Nah, bro. I don't write love songs, man. But you know, I may be able to get you into line with some people that could give you something.
Oh man, that's messed up. Well, what advice would you give to new artists?
Um, you know, I guess think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Always market yourself and realize that you know you got to create a brand and effectively market that brand and get where you want to be. You know what I mean? Never let up. You know what I mean? You got to stay in the faces of the people that you know want to really feel your music and support you. You know, and sometimes you got to be your own support. You know what I mean? Until everybody else follows suit.
Mm. What would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Uh, Man, I appreciate everybody when they reach out and say, you know, the songs affected them in certain this kind of way or that kind of way, or you know what I mean? Because a lot of times I make songs about personal issues or experiences, and you know, that kind of translates to people sometimes, which is great because that's what the songs are written for. You know what I mean? So I believe at the end of the day, like we all have a commonality that binds us, and when sometimes when we hear music and something resonates in you in that music, it kind of makes you feel like wow, like they're talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of cool.
All right, man. I know you're gonna be in the battle in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you already know. You already know what it is. It is, Paul. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to brag or nothing like that. You know, like you know, like, you know, I wish luck to all the contestants and all the battles or whatever. But you already know, like, no mercy. It's no mercy when on my day of the battle. No mercy at all.
All right. I want to say thanks for coming through Politic with me, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, you already know, Paul. Hit me up anytime. Always a pleasure.
You want to tell me your social media and everything?
Yeah, you can hit up Shameless P5050 on Instagram. Um, as well as Shameless Plug on Twitter. Official Shameless Plug on SoundCloud and Shameless Plug on Facebook as well. So if you put in that Shameless Plug, you'll definitely find me.